Hey Kuber, it's me again. So this will be the daily scramble for July date 6. And today we'll just look at examples of them done by me. So firstly, let's get right into it. And the first thing we'll do is to look for structures for x2y first block. And we see this pair right here. This is not an x2y structure, as you may remember. This one is also an x2y structure. Also this one, and finally this one is also a x2y structure. As you see, these two corners are soft relative to each other. But usually this kind of structure is harder to utilize. So really the first thing you look for is usually are the edges. And because these two structures share the same color, green are both here, so this is the first thing you think about, right? There are two structures sharing the same color. They are good relative to each other. And then, so you would want to consider this green-yellow first block. And where is the corner? The corner is right here. So we know that it's like, it's just a U2 R2 away to form this pair, and then we can insert by F move. So that's good. That's a free move first square. This basically fixes our start to do that, and then we'll look for where is the first block last pair, and the first block last pair, the edge is E here, and the corner is here. And after we perform U2 R2, the edge will bring to here, and the corner will bring to here on the top. And how do we? Of course, this is not a it's not a horrible case, but it's definitely a more move. So we will look to influence the pairs. And how do we do that? Well, firstly, because this corner is hiding in the slot, so basically you cannot do anything about it. We can only affect this edge, and we'll use this corner as an anchor. We know that when we insert it, this must go on yellow on top. Like that, this is a must. We cannot do anything about it. Can the edge do anything around it? Yes, because usually yellow on top is a pretty good shape. Like you can if the edges is like on the U layer on the well, whatever layer is on, if yellow on top is a pretty good shape, we can always adjust our edge to fix to fit it. And the way to do it is that, because this is a good edge, so we can bring it here when it's yellow on top. Let me see. So what do I mean is that a yellow on top, we can bring a U2 and then just do a B2 to form a pair, and then do a B2 to insert, right? Okay. So, but before that, doing this pair will gives us a R2. So this one should be put R2 away from this position. So what we'll do is, the solution will be R prime U2 R2 F, and then U2 B2. Okay, that's the first block solution. How many moves is that? One. I think it's a 6 move or 7 move block solution. Anyway, and then we have to check the DR edge. Here is the blue yellow piece, or like I should look at this blue yellow piece, and the edge is right here. And again, we know that it's in the slot. We cannot do anything about it. So wait, it was here, yeah. So what will happen is that it will bring on the top, and then it will bring on U2. The yellow piece will be here. Bring on U2, bring it to here, and then we'll do a B2 and bring it down to here. So it will be at the BD edge, and that's as far as we'll plan. We'll just start doing it, and then the finger trick for this one is quite good as well. Probably you have seen me do it. R prime U2 R2 F U2, B2. And then we know that the R edge is right here. So we bring it on top, U, and then R2, because we do not see any edge here. Neither is both of this corner are the correct corner we are looking for. So essentially, I think the best thing you can do here is just perform an R2 and look at the pieces. And now we have gathered all of the pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should have been looking ahead to that, right? Then we just solve this pair first because it's the most obvious. U2 Alpine M, and then I'll drag this U, and then perform an R. And then we just solve this pair, which is a second last slot algorithm. And then we're up to this CMLL case. We don't have to pick at the back. We see that headlight, this opposite hot step, top headlight. We know that is the FRU case. Well, I do it in a different angle, but you can see it's a FRU. Okay, so this is the algorithm I use, and then this is the free one case. If you can track your edges, well, probably you can't. You still can't see this one. But anyway, I would not suggest to do it. But what is the best way to do the EO here? Is that we want to put this UL edge. As I told you, if you see anything of the block colors, either right block or left block, it must be the UL edge. We want to bring this UL edge into an invisible zone, and preferably dB. So while fixing EO, we'll do exactly that. We bring this into the invisible zone, and then we'll look for another UL edges. It just happened to be here, but if it's not here, we can always do a U move to find them. There's just so much, and we know what this one is, so it is always possible to find it. Okay, so and then we just do the LR case, and we make the corner opposite to the edge. And then before doing the M2 insert of the UR edge, we see that it's a vertical bar. So we know that we are going to get some really good case. We can just solve the edge relative to the center. And because we will perform an M2, right? So this is orange now. After performing an M2, it will become the red. So we will want to do it. Bring this edge over here. So that's how we do it. Bring this edge over here, and then the rest should be pretty obvious. Just M2 U2, and that's it for this scramble.